I want to ask you guys a question. If you look back at your outfits, do you get a little bit of a cringe? I just did, because I was looking at my outfits from the past. As a fashion stylist for a decade, I have a confession. I also make these mistakes. Why? It's because I'm not sure of my proportion or there's something in my mind that it doesn't feel right. Today, I'm taking you all to my style journey through the biggest hits and misses, so you can finally forgive yourself of having a bad outfit. Welcome to Styles and Mindset. Hi, I'm Veronica Li. As a fashion stylist for 10 years, turned content creator and style educator, I have learned a great lesson that style is beyond garment. It's the clarity between inner identity and outward expression. Consider this podcast your energy boost to feel less draining and more empowering. Today, we will go through the hit and misses of my style journey. I want us to understand that miss is not a failure, it's actually the data we can collect. Every bad outfit teaches us that what works and what doesn't. And then you can use it to embrace your confidence to make it a hit outfit. And I call this the hit and miss reflection. I started to think what was the problem in my early days. There was two traps that we always fall into. The first one is overstyling without thinking, and the second one is because everyone is wearing the trend, so I have to wear it. Now I want to take you all to my style memory lane. I've selected three distinctive looks and want to talk about it. For this first one is I talked about because everyone is wearing that trend. The first look is about wearing short skirt. To be honest, I'm not a person that loves to wear short skirt, but during that time, it was a trendy silhouette, a trendy cut. So I started wearing mini skirts and shorts. But to be seriously honest, it did not fit me at all. I was so embarrassed. I was so cautious. I just always wanted to cover my legs, but everybody was wearing it, so I had to wear it. And when I look back at my photos, either I photoshopped my leg or either my posture was very awkward and I just felt like I always had to wear sky high heels to make my legs look longer. So this was the point that I thought, I'm not suitable to wear short skirts, but because everybody was wearing it, I had to wear it. And then so this is why I want to point out that if you're not confident with your body part, then don't follow the trend that it's supposed to like show off your body part. So from that day onwards, I try to not wear anything too short for myself because I knew that I felt really awkward. And then for the second outfit is don't dress like a Christmas tree style. What do I mean by Christmas tree style is I was looking back at my photos from my first New York trip to Fashion Week, and wow, I don't know what I was wearing. I thought I was standing out because of that really like stripe. Stripe is like a eye-catching pattern, and then that hot pink with the little short like belt, and then also that earrings. And I was looking at the photo, the proportion, everything was so wrong, and I felt like there was no focus point during that outfit. So this is another disaster that I am not proud of. And for the third one is the proportion screw up. So I was at this event and I wanted to be masculine yet feminine. So I picked out this really cool blazer with this layers of pants, but the proportion was not right. I looked very short and very clumsy, and it felt like the outfit was eating me up. So in terms of the waistline, it was gone. And even in the photo, I looked really tired and looked really drained out too. So I feel like the proportion is very important for the overall look. Giving it a really deep thought, here are some quotes that I follow by. The first one is from Gianni Versace. Don't be into trends. Don't make fashion own you. But you decide what you are, what you want to express by the way you dress and the way you live. So this quote really inspires me is because I don't need to follow trends and don't let fashion eat you up. On the other hand, you should live how you want yourself to be in style, and also you want to express yourself. For the second quote is by Nina Garcia. Style comes from knowing who you are and who you want to be in the world. It does not come from wanting to be somebody else. I find this quote very powerful because it aligns with what I believe in knowing your style, your inner identity, and how you want to express it. These two quotes always remind me to know that I need to accept what brands or what designers or what silhouettes does not suit me because I don't want to follow the trends that does not serve me. Knowing that what works on me really enhances your inner identity and also your inner confidence. Coming up, my iconic hit, I want to share with you all what clicked. Not because the expensive outfit, it's because the styling matches perfectly with my internal energy. A deep dive in my flashback memory lane. In 2016 and 19, I felt like I was just having fun trying different looks. And for 2020, it was the time of COVID year where everyone was just wearing pajamas, lounge, and sportswear. But what really clicked was 2021 and 2023. It was right after I had baby Valentina, and that time it was a total change for me from the hormones to body shape to my lifestyle. So I think that was the part I wanted to be very honest with myself, saying that some outfits just didn't serve me. I knew my body parts was changing and also my lifestyle that I play so many characters. I have to make good use of my time. So that was when I really thought of how I could evolve with my style. And then so around 2023, when Valentina was around 3 years old, then it was the moment that my energy came back. What I mean is the energy of being a really chic mom, knowing that my identity from a girlfriend, from a wife, I've changed to a mother, and knowing that how I need to make use of my time in terms of getting dressed in a very comfortable outfit, yet I'm still Veronica Li, knowing that I'm a stylist, so I want to be iconic. I want to have my own style. And knowing that some sky high heels or some very maybe dangly earrings that I no longer can wear while I'm with Valentina. Because a personal sharing is when you have a baby, they will grab your earrings, or maybe you can't run in your heels. So I think these are the shifts that I know from being a mom, being Veronica, and just being myself. That internal energy brought me to understand how I could choose the trends that I wear that will fit my body shape from being like a girl to a matured woman, and also understanding that an outfit needs just a focal point, not just being everywhere like a Christmas tree. Strategically knowing how to embrace your body shape. For example, the body proportions, or what you know that it's no longer firm or no longer you're that confident with. And I mean, it's totally fine. Like, I think in reality, we all change body shape, skin, or even your mood during your monthly cycle. So I think this is the moment that it really clicked inside out of how to create a iconic outfit. I want to invite you all for a daily mirror check, if it's a hit or a miss. So take around 10 seconds in the morning to look at yourself in the mirror to see if you have checked these three things. The first one is the confidence. So what is the confidence? Are you showing the part you like? For example, a collarbone that you're wearing an off-shoulder top, or if you like your ankles, a crop pants, or if you like your waistline, a belt. So in terms of styling, you don't always have to hide what you don't like. You can embrace what you like too. So this is the first check. And then for the second one is the focus point. Remember I talked about the Christmas tree theory? I want you to be very firm for yourselves, knowing that you have a focus point. So if you have a really statement earring, a really nice shoes, or a really cool jacket, so that will be your focus point instead of having too many things all over the place. So that is your second check. For the last check is the proportion. Is your whole overall look in half or is it in the rules of third? Meaning that there is 1 and then 2, 2 to elongate your lower body. So this is the third check. I've also created a PDF and you can download it. I've put the link in the description box. This week's mind shift is remind yourself true style is not about perfection. It's about collecting missed data and fine-tuning it. Thank you for spending time with me. If this episode has inspired you or clicked your hit and misses, please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.